Good morning from Grace Kennett Foundation, Malayalam. So today we are going to see how to adopt a child, legal adoption process. So if you have been married for 2 years and your relationship has been stable, you become eligible to apply for adoption. So if you're physically fit, mentally fit, and financially sound, you can apply for adoption. If you have major health issues, if you're not financially okay, and you have mental health issues, if you have a criminal record, and if you have any history of child sexual abuse, definitely you cannot apply for adoption. So if your age is, composite age as a couple is less than 85 years, you can get a child less than 2 years of age. If you're a single parent, if you're less than 40 years, you're eligible to get a child less than 2 years. And if your composite age, that is husband and wife put together, is between 85 and 90, you can get a child between 2 and 4 years of age. And if your composite age is between 90 and 100, you get a child 4 to 8 years of age. And if it is more than that, 100 to 110, you can get a child between 8 and 18 years of age. These are the requirements. And once you decide to adopt a child, there is a website called CARA, C-A-R-A, www.cara.nic.in. It's a one and only site where you can apply. You can go there and apply. When you're applying, there are about 7 mandatory documents. You have to upload the documents. Once the documents are uploaded, a social worker will come to your home for what's called a home study. So the home study, they'll scrutinize how you can bring up a child, your documents are okay, whatever you have said has been truthful. These are the things we'll study, and then you get your seniority. And after about 2.5 to 3 years of waiting, yes, really, it takes a long time. So after about 3 years of waiting, you will get an online child shown to you. So once you see the child, once you like the child, you can go to the agency and there'll be an adoption committee. The adoption committee will scrutinize again and you'll see the child. And if you like the child and if you accept the child, you can decide on a date of foster care. So once you take the child home, the process is again taken to the collector, and the district collector decides on the adoption, and the final adoption comes from the district collector. So once it is done, you go for a birth certificate. We do that, and you get a birth certificate for the child. And once you get the birth certificate, you don't have to tell the school that the child is adopted and all that. It is not necessary. So what are the challenges? These children are orphaned, abandoned, and surrendered. The challenges we have is to get clearances because there are false claims, there are DNA mismatches, so all these things delay the process. And also we work with allied agencies like police, passport office, corporation, all these people, unless they are properly sensitized, there are going to be delays in adoption. So annually we do about 30 to 35 adoptions in country and 4 to 5 intercountry adoptions. In the country there are about 3,000 adoptions, but comparing the number of children who can be adopted, this is a very small number. This has to increase. So this is what is to be the way forward for the country, to keep bringing more and more children into the safety net of adoption process. So there are some beautiful stories regarding adoption. We had a child who had the child was born with a major leg deformity. The father was asked either to abandon the child or kill the child. The father didn't have the heart, and he came and gave the child to us. So this child, slowly she was growing up, and most of the Indian parents were not willing to adopt a child with such a deformity. Then she went for an intercountry adoption. She underwent multiple surgeries, and after that, she became all right, and now she's running marathon and raising funds for people. So adoption stories, there are so many beautiful stories regarding adoption, and adoption is a beautiful way to build a family. And in my opinion, most of the adoptive parents are even, I can say, happier than the children, the parents with biological children. That is my view of that, and adoption is a beautiful way to build a family. And other things regarding adoption, always go for legal adoption. There are relative adoption and all that, which is done through the DCPU, that we can always go to the website and do that. So this is regarding adoption. Home for every child should be our motto, and let's work together. Let's adopt a child. Let's support a child. And bye-bye. Thank you very much.